First things first, safety always. Hi everyone, this is Sean. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I carry my concealed weapon. Maybe you want to carry it this way, maybe not, but what I found is that the way I'm about to show you is the most fastest way, the most efficient way to produce a firearm in concealed manner that works for me. You can never be too safe. I am obsessive compulsive when it comes to firearms, guys, and making sure that they're safe. Let me just show you how quickly I can draw this weapon here. So this carry position is called the appendix carry. What I have to do basically is clear my garment, which is clear my shirt. Once I clear my shirt, I'm going to remove my firearm from my appendix carry holster. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to take the safety off. So I'm going to have to flicker the safety down. And then as soon as I get on target, I will pull the trigger and you will hear a click. So you're actually going to hear two click noises or click-like noises. The first noise that you'll hear is the safety being disengaged, and then the second click will actually be the trigger. So let me show you how that might work. One more time for you. Remember, you will hear the safety being disengaged, and milliseconds later, you will hear me actuating the trigger. I'm going to do that one more time for you, but this time I'm going to step back so that you can get an overall video of me, and you'll see me reaching into my waistband area. So it'll look something like this. Now, some of you are saying, Sean, you have a gun which is essentially a 1911 that has a safety on it. Because of the safety, it's going to slow me down on time. And I would say yes, it will, but you got to train with it. But look how fast that you can essentially train yourself for a violent situation. That was a little bit slow. Did you even hear me disengage the safety? Come on, be honest. So about this appendix carry position, and actually now you have a better view. So this is where the gun would rest. Okay, it would look something like this if you had a tighter fitting shirt on. I mean, you could kind of tell that it's printing, but it just really depends on the shirt that you have. Whenever I wear a sweatshirt, you can't even tell. If I have a collar shirt, it's very difficult for you to tell. And if I have a tighter fitting shirt just like this, it's a little bit more easier to tell. But I mean, you guys tell me, does it print too much? Are you even worried about printing? There's times when I don't really care if I'm printing or not. It does not matter. Now, some people might say, Sean, is this, and I'm going to mention on camera, is this too close to your groin, right? I would say that it doesn't bother me, but it did take me about 2 weeks to adjust. I mean, you have this holster that goes all the way down right here, and it took 2 weeks of just being bruised in this whole area. There's times when I'm driving in the car and I actually have to put my hand in my pocket and lift up the bottom part of the holster just like this. That way I can release some tension. But it's not too bad. It did take me 2 weeks. So I'll do this. Today when I was sitting down in class, I've been in and out of class for like 9 hours. I did have to take a little break with the holster being pushed into my leg. So I just lift it like this, and then just let everything just recirculate. And it's not, again, guys, it's not that bad. So this is where the holster would bother you more. Now, guys, I'm somewhat in shape. Earlier in the day, I did about a 2.5 mile run, almost 3 miles. But I'm not in the best shape of my life. because of my body structure, most of my weight is actually in my gut. I mean, my arm, I have thin arms, guys. I mean, basically a skinny looking dude. I got this belly right here that just pops out more than anything. And my weight structure, it's not even out. So everything's right here. What ends up happening is if your stomach is too far out here and you wear appendix, look what happens to it. It's gonna start pushing up this way, and this bottom part is going to embed itself into your lower thigh area. Okay, so look, it's essentially doing this. Okay, if you have a big stomach, look, it's gonna push it. See how it would push this area like this, and this part right here would just feel like it's jabbing into your thigh. But the more flat your stomach is, the more it'll sit up just like this. Some of you might be thinking, Sean, your gun is too big. There's no way I'm gonna carry that. For all of my Glock fanboys and fangirls, my Staccato C2 Duo, this gun right here, is just about the same size as a Glock 19. So if you feel comfortable carrying a Glock 19 in the appendix carry or just on you in general, there's not much of a difference. A concealed carry weapon should be comforting, not necessarily too comfortable, if that makes sense to you. I want something that's able to do the defensive job that it needs to. So for example, this gun, I could take it to 5 yards, I could take it to 15. It was zeroed at 25. I could take this at 50 yards, I could take it at 60. And I could hit a man-sized target at 100 yards if I really needed to reach out to those distances. So just imagine this gun is capable of hitting a man-sized threat at 100 yards. Now, will that ever happen? Probably not. It could happen, but I would still want to have those capabilities. I prefer to have a gun that has a manual safety. If I'm going to carry appendix, my SIG 365 XL, I added a manual safety. My Staccato C2 Duo, this weapon here, has a manual safety. I think it's worth it to have on. Also, let's just say that if you have something in your appendix holster that might get caught up with the trigger, okay, your gun won't go off, especially with a gun like this that has a manual safety on it. Okay, you have to disengage the safety and then the gun will go off. So that's another benefit. And then just general holstering of the weapon. Not being in a uniform, this gun is capable of getting caught up in quite a few items that you might carry. Once again, let me demonstrate how quickly this is. For one last time, the first click that you'll hear is the disengagement of the safety, and then the other click will be the sound of the trigger, okay? So let me demonstrate it one last time. That's all I got. Comments, concerns? Looking forward to the discussion, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.